Week 2 is here. Start sit show. We're here for your questions. Drop them in the chat. Get them going now. It's gonna be a good one. Week 1 was fun. We had a lot of questions in week 1. We got a lot of right answers. A couple of wrongs, but we got a lot of right answers.
Did.
We sure did.
We were nailing it last week.
And I started my morning with some Amazon pancakes, so I am ready to go.
What? Amazon pancakes?
Amazon pancakes. That was breakfast today. I'm ready.
I haven't had breakfast yet.
Oh. All right. Well, like we usually do, like to kick things off with just go through the actives and inactives real quick while we wait for your questions to come in. So we got a few key actives today, and that's Jawan Jennings. He is going to play. He'll be the wide receiver 2 for Mac Jones today. Quinshon Judkins is active, making his NFL debut. According to Ian Rappaport, he's going to play probably about 10 to 15 snaps. He's going to be limited. So I'm still, if I was going to start Dylan Sampson in any league this week, I'm still starting Dylan Sampson in that league this week. This doesn't change that for me. And then Wan'Dale Robinson is also active. On the inactive list, unfortunately, it's a much longer list. Xavier Worthy, we know, is out with that shoulder injury that he suffered last week. Another friendly fire. I don't know why the Chiefs keep doing that to the receivers, but 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row.
That is like kind of their MO, isn't it?
Did you see the conspiracy theory that I guess at one point Taylor Swift was talking about how excited she was when they drafted Xavier Worthy? And now the conspiracy theory is that Travis Kelce took him out intentionally.
That's funny. Yeah, I have seen the clip of her telling that story.
And we got Brock Purdy's out. We're gonna get Mac Jones starting today. And I'm honestly, I do think that Brock Purdy's an underrated quarterback. He doesn't get enough credit. But I don't expect that offense to skip a beat with Mac Jones. He's the exact type of quarterback that fits in that Kyle Shanahan offense. Remember when they traded up to draft Trey Lance, it sounded like they were going to go and get Mac Jones originally. And then we also got Dallas Goedert's out, Curtis Samuel is out, Josh Reynolds, Jaden Blue is inactive again, Keaton Mitchell is out, Isaiah Likely, Darren Waller, and Jalen Wright wrap up the inactives.
Wait, hold on. Wait, did you say Keenan is out?
Keaton Mitchell?
Oh, I thought you said Keenan Allen.
No, I might have.
Man, I had a whole lot of work to do on lineups if that was the case.
Keaton Mitchell. No, that's tomorrow's game anyway. You got time. All right, why don't we head to our start-sit questions from 50 pack. We'll kick this thing off. I got Jacoby and Jamison Williams in my flex, and Jordan Mason and Tyrone Tracy on my bench. Who should I start? I guess are we picking? I don't know. Are we picking 2 of these guys? Sounds like we got 2 flex spots. Are we good with Jacoby and Jamison, or we want to plug in Jordan Mason or Tyrone Tracy instead? I think we're going to stick with the receivers.
I prefer Tyrone Tracy this week, actually, along with Jamison Williams.
Really? So we're going to start Tyrone Tracy over Jacoby Myers.
I am.
Okay. I disagree, but, whatever. How about from Steven? PPR, flex 2. We need to get 2 of these guys, DJ Moore, Jalen Waddle, Kenneth Walker, or Cooper Kupp. Is currently with DJ Moore and deciding between Waddle and Walker. I think we're probably both going to say Kenneth Walker here.
Yeah, fade the noise, man. Give him another week. Like, Everybody just, I mean, 1 week overreaction, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm
I'm
going
gonna
right back to Walker if I have him.
stick with DJ Moore. Go with Kenneth Walker. I just can't feel good about starting any Dolphins right now, especially Jalen Waddle. He's not not even the wide receiver one.
Yeah.
Things could be different in week 2. It's a different matchup. They're at home, divisional opponent. They had a players only meeting this week. I don't know if that solves anything, but
yeah, because
but
that always means they're going to come out and win, right?
right. That just
Always,
means
100% of the time.
That just means Monday morning we're gonna get the news that Mike McDaniel's been fired already. So, all right. So I know we did get a few questions on Twitter when I posted. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't just click the link and ask them in the show. But
no, that's too much trouble.
Yeah. All right. So we got. Where is it? Full PPR, Trey McBride or Tetaroa McMillan. This is from Maverick Waterman on Twitter. Trey McBride or Tet McMillan?
As soon as you say PPR, I'm going McBride.
Yeah, I agree.
I think, obviously Tet probably has a better shot at finding pay dirt, but as far as number of targets and catches, I think it's got to be McBride.
Yeah, I mean, you can't say McBride. I definitely think this could be a breakout week for Tetaroa McMillan, but not over Trey McBride. Right. PPR, Marvin Harrison Jr., Emeka Egbuka, Devontae Smith, or Drake London. We have to pick 2 of these guys.
I think I answered this already.
Yeah, you did answer this.
Oh, okay. So I said Smith and well, I forgot now.
You said London and Smith, yeah. As much as I want to play Devontae Smith this week with Dallas Goedert out, I don't know if I can sit Egbuka. I'm all in on Egbuka already, man. If I have him, unless I've got like a Drake London type,
yeah,
I want to play Emeka Egbuka. How about this one from Sam? Full PPR start 2. DeAndre Swift, Javonte Williams, or Jacoby Myers. We need 2 of these guys.
Jacoby, and I will go Javonte.
Okay.
I don't like the matchup for Swift against Detroit this week.
Yeah, I saw someone tweeted earlier. It might have been Ryan McDowell. DeAndre Swift has never reached 10 fantasy points against the Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to go with you here. Javonte Williams, I mean, he looked kind of decent in week 1. The Cowboys offense looked good. The touchdowns should be there. The touchdown opportunities are going to be there. It's against the Giants. Bad team. Should be a lot of running in that game. I think should be playing from ahead. Goal line opportunities for Javonte Williams, and I like Jacoby Myers. With or without Brock Bowers, I like Jacoby Myers. He's just such an underrated yet consistent target earner in that offense.
Yeah, I think I'm fading Swift this week if I can, as much as possible. But obviously, there's a lot of situations where you got to play, your running back if he's one of 2. But speaking of Ryan McDowell, going back to was it Steven's question? Oh no, maybe it was one of the ones from Twitter. The Devontae Smith in 4 games against Kansas City, 19.2, 17, 16.9, 15.9. I like his chances to find Peter this week.
Yeah. Now let's get this one from Charlie Durs. I don't know.
Charlie, what?
Start to Keon Coleman,
Charlie
Chuba
looks
Hubbard.
like a cat.
I'm guessing it's some type of character. Charlie Durs. Start to Keon Coleman, Chuba Hubbard, Devontae Adams, and Hollywood Brown.
I'm playing Hollywood. It pains me every time I say that. But he just had too many opportunities last week, too many targets. They moved him around to the slot. So I'm definitely playing Hollywood, and Devontae Adams is my ride or die.
So we're going to sit Chuba Hubbard. Is that what you're saying? You want to sit Chuba Hubbard?
No, I want Devontae Adams and Hollywood.
All right. I want to go Devontae Adams, and I want to go Chuba Hubbard. I'm not. I need another week for Hollywood. I feel like you've been the Hollywood skeptic.
I am. I don't like the guy. But I mean, I can't ignore the number of targets he had last week.
It's fair. It's fair. Very fair. Drake May or Baker Mayfield. I love when they don't give us last
names. That's a pretty good one.
Could Drake May give us his best Daniel Jones impression and tear up the Dolphins this week?
Yeah, I mean, it's tempting, certainly. But the question is, I mean, will they be able to run with Ramondre and Travion too? Who is it? Drake or who?
Baker Mayfield.
Well, Baker is what we thought he was. Man, this is tough. I'm gonna have to look at my rankings.
I was just looking at my rankings. I've got them ranked back to back. With Drake London one slot ahead of Baker Mayfield as my QB 12, Baker as my QB 13. Like we saw what the Colts offense did to this Miami defense last week. But this is also, a divisional game in Miami. I could see this game could either be Patriots could blow them out and Drake May goes off, or it could just be like a 17-13 type of just boring, gross game that we get from the AFC East half the time. And, Drake May's your QB 20. But, I mean, we could see the same thing from Buccaneers and Texans. We saw last week the Texans-Rams. We thought that could have been a shootout. That was kind of just a flag game.
Yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you that we do have the potential for Drake May to just go off. So I also have them ranked like right next to each other. But I like the ceiling factor on Drake May, and I don't usually say that against Mayfield, because his ceiling is so good. But if it were me, I'm playing Drake May this week.
Well, I think he's got the floor because he's gonna have rushing yards. That's gonna give you a safe, something to fall back on.
I think it's both. I think it's both, and I think that Diggs will be more involved this week. So yeah, I just see kind of the sky's the limit in that game, given the Dolphins.
How about from TS, Kyler Murray or Justin Fields?
Justin Fields.
Yeah. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard the Justin Fields train.
No.
Yes, you can't get off now. You've hopped on.
I like Justin Fields over 2 passing touchdowns today.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, the Bills just gave up 40 points and a bunch of yards to the Ravens. The Jets offense looked good in week 1. This could be a similar score to what we saw last week with Jets and Steelers, 34-32. I think the Jets offense is going to hang with Josh Allen at least long enough. Yeah, I think we're going to get some points here. I do have him ranked ahead of Kyler Murray a couple of spots as well. I played Bill on Thursday, and I have a decent cushion. I'm going to go Drake May. All right, he likes our Drake May call. Cool. How about from Paul? Paul is asking Bo Nix or Penix.
I'm gonna go Michael Penix here. I have a feeling the Colts can't do what they did against the defense of Denver. And therefore, I think that Denver's going to run the ball a lot. So I'm going, and Minnesota's defense is in the secondary. So I'm rolling with Penix.
Okay, I like that logic. How about Trevor Lawrence or Bo Nix?
Lawrence.
Yeah, I think this could be a game.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta. They might be behind, but regardless, it should be a high scoring game. Going over 49 is a cakewalk.
Yeah. How about full PPR, Nick Chubb, Cedric Tillman, or Jawan Jennings?
You already know my answer to this one.
Cedric
Tillman, baby. This is my sleeper of the week.
I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to go Cedric Tillman. I love the matchup. I love the opportunity. I love the passing volume with Joe Flacco at quarterback. I can't get behind Nick Chubb, especially in a full PPR league when we have 2 decent receiver options here. Tillman definitely has the highest ceiling of those 3.
Oh, for sure.
How about start 2? Jalen Waddle, David Montgomery, Rome Odunze, Travis Etienne.
I can answer that in 2 words. Odunze, Travis.
Agreed. Rome Odunze and Travis Etienne. Yeah.
That's one of the easiest ones I've had today.
How about Dak Prescott or Justin Fields?
I'm sorry?
Dak Prescott or Justin Fields?
I'll go Dak.
Really?
Yeah. I just don't. Anytime there's any sort of it's kind of close, I will always defer to the quarterback that doesn't have a run game.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go Justin Fields for sure.
Well, you love Justin Fields.
I do love Justin Fields. You got any questions on your end?
No, actually, I just I just checked because last week I forgot to go on Twitter and check, and like the last 1 minute after we logged off, I was real feverishly clicking buttons, trying to answer people.
How about Chris Olave or Cedric Tillman today?
Cedric Tillman.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I like Olave today. I do, but you know what? I'm going to recuse myself from this because I hate Olave. I don't like him. I don't trust him. He's always hurt. He's always got a headache. I have to recuse myself because I don't think I can answer this honestly.
The volume should be there for Olave.
Yeah, okay. What I will say is this: on paper, it certainly looks like Olave to me.
Okay. So how about pick two of these guys: DK Metcalf, Tetaroa McMillan, or Marvin Harrison Jr.
I'll go Tet for sure,
Yeah,
and
should be easier.
I gotta go Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
I mean, Carolina's defense is just so bad.
And they looked. I hate to say, I'm afraid to say it, but they looked on the same page last week. Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison
You
Jr.
stop it. Bite your tongue, sir.
I don't know. They might have done some work in the offseason together.
Are you saying they actually figured something out?
They might have. They might have figured it out. I hope they did, because that'll be a lot of fun if those two can connect.
The question is whether Kyler's going to get lazy. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes he just looks like he's just kind of checked out. Like, he doesn't even want to be there.
Well, I think if that happens, we saw Marvin Harrison Jr. bulk up in the offseason. He's just going to throw Kyler Murray in his locker.
It's true.
How about pick two of these guys? Ricky Pearsall, George Pickens, Hollywood Brown. We got a bench one, pick two. Pearsall, Pickens, Hollywood.
I'm gonna go Hollywood again and Pearsall.
All right, I'm gonna pick Hollywood as my guy. I'm gonna bench. How about pick two of these guys in half PPR? Calvin Ridley, Hollywood again, Keon Coleman, or Jameson Williams. Pick two: Ridley, Hollywood, Coleman, Jameson.
Ridley. I'm in on Hollywood this week. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it one bit.
I went with Ridley and Jameson in that one. Let's get this one from Tug Drug Fishing. Harold Fannin or Jawan Johnson. These were the two big waiver wire pickups for tight end this week. Which one do you want to play in week 2?
100% Jawan.
Yeah.
No question about it. What we saw last week from Fannin, we can't necessarily count on that volume again. It'll be cool if he does start getting that kind of volume, but I wouldn't bank on it in week 2. You know what I mean? Whereas Juwan just got a new contract. He's one of the only weapons in that offense. He's got inexperienced quarterbacking. I think it's easily Juwan.
I will say, if my bold prediction from last night's show comes to fruition, it's going to be Harold Fannin.
Why don't you tell the people?
Should I remind them?
You tell the people what your bold prediction was last night.
All right. So at the end of our sleepers and streamers show every week that we do on Saturday nights, right here on the Yards for Fantasy YouTube channel, we always cap things off by sharing a bold prediction for the week. And, I'd like to make sure that I outdo Sam on the bold. And I try to outdo myself from previous weeks, so I'm always cranking up the dials. So last night, my bold prediction was that Joe Flacco was going to throw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns in a loss to the Ravens. It's a Joe Flacco revenge game. Do I actually believe that's going to happen? No. So in which case, I am going to go with you. we're going to go with Juwan Johnson. The volume was significant. I think the role, like you said, the role is a little bit more stable. And with Kellen Moore, I get that name right? Kellen Moore, the head coach. Why do I feel like that's not correct? It's correct.
Sure.
It is. He runs a fast-paced offense, so they run a lot of plays. And they're going to be trailing. They're going to be playing from behind, and that's going to lead to a lot of opportunities for Juwan Johnson once again. So I agree. Let's get this one from, I think you'll like this one. Paul Vo, speaking of our sleepers show last night, Deep League, LeQuint Allen, Kyle Monangai, or Jerome Ford in a half PPR. I'll let you take this one because this involves one of your sleeper calls from last night.
This is one of my 3 sleepers from last night was LeQuint Allen. I will say that the possibility is there for a donut. I mean, it could happen. They could go completely off the grid from what they did in week 1. But in week 1, Travis Etienne and Bashal Tutin, neither one of them was on the field for third down. It was always LeQuint Allen. So if it's me, I'm taking the gamble. I'm playing LeQuint for the pass catching.
Yeah, I don't know if I can play him. Yeah, I still am tempted to play a little bit of Jerome Ford, but because he did run more routes, he played more snaps than Dylan Sampson last week, even though Dylan Sampson had more touches. So I'm afraid to go completely away, but then you got Quinshon Judkins entering the picture.
In there a couple times, grabbing the ball. Just a few times probably, but still.
Yeah, why not? Let's just go with LeQuint Allen then. I think he has a role, in that offense already. He's the third down back. He's going to be out there on long and distance. We mentioned stat last night that he was on the field for 80% of their long down and distance plays. So I think there could be some opportunities for LeQuint Allen to catch a few passes. Now, the worry here is that it's half PPR, and I think Jerome Ford is probably more likely to plunge into the end zone. But
maybe not. I mean, all it takes is one breakaway, I guess. Paul, if LeQuint Allen blows up and he is in your lineup, I need you to go online and tell everybody how smart Sam is. That's me.
How about this one from Jacob? Flex spot in a full PPR league. We need to decide between Cortland Sutton, Alvin Kamara, Jacoby Myers, or Jerry Jeudy. And Jacob is leaning Cortland Sutton because he plays banged up, Colts secondary, and he scored over 10 fantasy points every week dating back to week 8 last year. I believe week 8 was his 0 game, by the way. So pick one of these guys: Sutton, Kamara, Jacoby, Jerry Jeudy.
I'll always go Kamara.
Yeah, I like the logic. I think Sutton is safe.
Yeah, Sutton's good. Sutton's a good play, and I think he'd be fine. But like I said earlier, I expect Denver to run the ball more today against the Colts, and I just a running back with that sort of pass catching prowess. It's like having Breece Hall. I'm not saying they're the same guy, but it's really hard to leave that out of a lineup.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think all 4 of these guys are good plays this week. Jerry Jeudy has a good matchup in what could be a fun game. Kamara, we just talked about. Cortland Sutton is a steady guy who's going to get you points pretty much every week. And I think Jacoby Myers is one of the most underrated players in fantasy football. I'll mention it again. How about from Roderick? Full PPR, we need a flex play. Kenneth Walker or Zach Charbonnet? Which Seahawks running back are we going with?
Oh, man.
There's a 2-touch difference in week 1.
Oh boy, this is a hard one. I've been thinking about this all week, honestly. Um, I am not going away from Walker yet. Not after one game. I feel like it's an overreaction the way he ran the ball last year. When he's healthy, he's arguably one of the best in the NFL. Um, and last year he started catching more passes, so you can't even necessarily count on Charbonnet to come in for the change of pace. It's certainly a 1A, 1B, but for me, the 1A is Walker.
Yeah, I agree. I would still lean towards Kenneth Walker. And he's got more of that explosive ability too. So he could get you more points um, at a more efficient rate than Zach Charbonnet, just because he's more potent to breaking off, a 30-yard run.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's no like, I know Zach Charbonnet got the goal line carry last week. He got the touchdown, but there's no, at least the way things were played in week one, there's no like set rule. Like this is your goal line back. It was just this guy is on this drive. The next guy is on the next drive. They just alternated like that. And there were more, the Zach Charbonnet drives were longer drives. So it
Yeah.
just played out that way that he had more plays, he had more touches in that game because of that. So
Well, and you even go back like to last season, and Walker kind of put Charbonnet on the back burner to start the year. Um, and and here's what you never saw. What you never saw was them get down to the 1 yard line and make a change at running back.
right, exactly. And Charbonnet, when he was dominating at the end of the season, it was because he was just getting every single touch. And I think I pretty much already said it, but Kenneth Walker doesn't need every single touch to have a good game for you. Where I think Charbonnet, if he's not scoring a touchdown, he needs that volume.
Yeah, he definitely needs the volume.
How about DJ Moore or Travis Hunter? It's a good matchup this week for Hunter going against the Bengals, but it sounds like he's going to play more on defense than he did. Is that going to affect what he's doing on offense?
That's a good question. I hadn't even thought about that, actually.
I'm really excited to see T. Higgins catch a touchdown over the top of Travis Hunter.
Me too.
Okay.
As a Bengal fan, I'm on board with that. Who is it? Hunter and who?
Hunter or DJ Moore.
Oh.
DJ Moore, going back to those Ryan McDowell tweets, DJ Moore has a long history of successful outings against the Detroit Lions.
Yeah. But you know what? I feel like this is the Odunze breakout game. I really, really do. I don't know if he's frozen or if I'm frozen, but
I'm frozen.
I'm feeling DJ Moore today. Or no, I'm sorry. I'm feeling Travis Hunter today.
Can you see me, hear me?
I can see you, but you're frozen.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go DJ Moore in this one.
Okay, I'm going Travis Hunter. I misspoke.
All right. How about Gerard is asking Calvin Ridley, Stephon Diggs, or that aforementioned Rome Odunze, who you were predicting to have a breakout day?
Oh my God, this is a tough one. Oh.
As the resident Odunze guy, I'm gonna go Calvin Ridley.
Oh, okay. Well, as the resident Stephon Diggs guy, I'm gonna go Calvin Ridley also.
All right, Calvin Ridley it is. Yeah. I would rank them for what it's worth. I would rank them Ridley, Odunze, Diggs.
I would go Ridley, Diggs, Odunze, but I mean they're all right. I think I
Yeah,
think all three of them should have good games today.
yeah, I agree. I mean, Diggs he was very limited. He only played like 40 something percent of the snaps, but he was getting targeted. He was getting opportunities whenever he was out there. So
Yeah.
they were getting the ball to him. So if they ramp up his snap share against bad Dolphins secondary,
Yeah, I mean, they just need to stop tapping that booty.
that's right. Uh, need two running back, or actually need two. We got to. Sorry, I'm misreading this. Need an RB2 and a flex between Omarion Hampton, Travis Etienne, Cortland Sutton, George Pickens, Travis Hunter. So let's start with the running back. So that's between Hampton, Etienne, or just Hampton, Etienne.
ETN. I'm gonna play ETN there.
Okay.
The Bengals run defense is not very good, and Hampton, I love him, and he's gonna be a stud. But I'm afraid that each week they're gonna give Najee a couple more carries. At least until he gets up to like, in the 8 range. So it's not going to be like last week where he's not utilized at all. So I think the safer bet is for ETN.
I hope you're wrong, but I'm also going to go with Travis Etienne there. Now for the flex spot. So we can also include Hampton here. So Hampton, Cortland Sutton, George Pickens, or Travis Hunter.
Man, I really want to say Hunter.
Hunter for me, Hunter would be the last choice.
I'm going to go Cortland Sutton.
Right,
I guess.
Sutton.
If it's PPR, Gerard, I'm going Sutton.
All right.
Or that's not Gerard.
That's not Gerard, but it's okay. How about Tyreek Hill, George Pickens, or Keon Coleman? Pick two of these guys.
Two of who? Tyreek Hill, George
Pickens, or Keon Coleman.
Gross.
I know.
That's just how dare this person?
And we have to play two of them.
Pickens, Coleman, or who?
Tyreek Hill.
Pickens and Coleman.
Really? Okay. Did you see the clip this week where they were asking Tyreek Hill about the fact that he hasn't caught a pass more than 30 yards in over a year?
No.
Oh, you gotta watch that clip. He was
all right.
He was not happy about getting asked that question.
We're up against it. 2 minutes.
All right, Keon Coleman or Calvin Ridley?
Ridley.
I agree, Calvin Ridley. Do I start Jake Ferguson or David Njoku?
Ferguson.
Ooh, I'm going to go Njoku. How about from Ray? Ray is asking start two in standard scoring, James Conner, James Cook, or Travis Etienne?
Oh, wow. Conner and Cook.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I think we'll do that. For me, it's definitely Conner. I love the matchup against the Panthers defense. He tore them up last year. Cook and Etienne are close for me.
Just knowing that it's standard for me, like take the PPR off the board, then even though I said I think Etienne's going to get the bulk of the between the tackles carries, I'm still knowing that they might get to a game script where he's got to catch passes on first down, second down.
All right. Well, it's just about kickoff time. Make sure, first I want to thank everybody who tuned in, asked questions, engaged with the show. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We got more content coming for you all week long. We'll be back here live Saturday night. Starts sleeper show, and then we'll
Saturday night sleepers, baby.
All right, how about let's at the buzzer here. Let's get Jackson, Odunze, or George Pickens.
Odunze.
All right, thanks, guys.